Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's we're going to be reviewing the Ford Super Duty King Ranch. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry Miller Ford here in Provo for giving me some time with this truck. Link to their website in the description down below. If you have any questions, just ask for John Jenks. Also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. Under the hood we have the high output power stroke, which is a turbo diesel 6.7 liter V8 that goes through a 10 speed. It puts out 500 horsepower and then 1200 pound-feet of torque. Now before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. Starting with the hood, it's raised there on either side. You got Super Duty stamped here into the front. And then we've got the giant C-shaped headlights. Lots of chrome trim here on the King Ranch. You can see there's a little bit of kind of like brown trim throughout. Darker colored bumper as well. It looks like it's kind of like a really, I'd say it's like metallic gray. But anyways, fog lights there at the bottom, parking sensors, it's got it all. Now our tire wheel setup is 275 by 65 by 20 in the front and over in the rear. And you can see here with the wheels, you've got the silver there, and then you've got that kind of like brownish coloration that the King Ranch is known for. And I think these wheels actually look pretty darn cool. King Ranch here on the side, you've got the 6.7L power stroke badge, power side steps. You also have the bedside step there in the rear. This one's FX4, so it's got that little sticker there. But here's your side profile. You can see this truck is enormous. Now this leads us to the key fob where we've got our lock and unlock function, remote start. We got the tailgate drop down Ford logo there on the back. And yes, it is power. Welcome to the future. So we do have Ford's tailgate step. We've got LED lights here. You can see we've got plugins here for the fifth wheel setup. And then again, more LED light action. And it is automatic. It's a little bit slower, but still, it's cool that it's automatic. See here with the tail lights. And then giant King Ranch black there in the back. Got the bumper steps as well. That's the rest of the rear. And the most exciting part of the King Ranch, in my opinion, the interior. So really high quality leather throughout, up top as well, finished in brown. You can see the nice wood trim there. Of course, got the B&O sound system and power side steps, like I said earlier. Here are the front seats. King Ranch logo there, perforated all down the center. And just the texturing on this, it feels very premium. Love it. And then you do get some storage underneath the seat. Tons of legroom. I mean, you can basically sleep in the back of the cab of a Super Duty. And then we do have heated seats. We've got USBs and a little outlet down below. See, kind of like cool texturing right there as well. And yeah, overall, tons of space. Also, I just hit the key fob and just lowered the tailgate. Now popping up front, again, look at all of the trim across King Ranch down below. Got all of our window controls. The front two are automatic, up and down. Power folding mirrors. You do have the mirror extension function, which helps out with towing and makes you more bro if you just do it without towing, right? Memory seats here. Again, B&O sound system with this. 3,928 pounds of payload capacity. Gross vehicle weight rating is 12,000 pounds. We still have the factory wrapping on the front seats, but they're just like the back ones with the really nice trim here on the side and all of that. All the adjustments here on the side, King Ranch down below. You can adjust the pedals like that. We've got our light controls there. This is really cool. Again, the King Ranch has a really cool style throughout. And then the steering wheel is power adjustable. Now taking a look at the steering wheel. Again, really solid leather trim all around. King Ranch logo there at the bottom. Bunch of practical controls here on the front, including for adaptive cruise control, volume controls as well. Traditional turn signal windshield wiper stock, and then we still have a column shifter with this. Plus and minus, you can shift the gears yourself. That's what the M is for, is the manual mode. Digital gauge cluster here with the Super Duty. You can scroll through these menus to customize info, see info on the truck in general. It's kind of a thing that most modern cars have nowadays. And then this also does come with a heads-up display. 360 camera system. Trajectory lines turn with the steering wheel. And I like that bird's eye view. It's nice to help with parking such a big truck. Now, as for the infotainment system, I haven't changed this, so you still have a shortcut bar. Still have the main screen here. And guess what? Yeah, massage seats. King Ranch life. Got the little tab there on the side, which you just press this and you can scroll through and change what it displays. And then they simplified everything up top here. I mean, it looks like just diesel exhaust brake, hill descent control with the physical buttons. Got our Pro trailer backup, trailer brake controls, drive line select. We do have a rear locking differential again. It's got that off-road package. We've got all of our radio controls at top, climate controls below that, heated and ventilated seats, heated steering wheel, phone charging area with the pad there. And more of that nice trim here on the side. Tons of storage in the center here. King Ranch on the center console, which is nice. Giant center console, there's tons of space there. Really nice trim here on the dash. Wood trim across the glove box, and that's cool. Shows the ranch itself. Rear view mirror, got a power sliding rear window. And then 6 auxiliary switches. Panoramic center. Now here's a quick look at the window sticker. You guys can see 2025, King Ranch. And we've got a few options added to this particular one, including the high output. $98,490 is the total MSRP. And forgot to mention cab lights, but anyways, let's see how it performs. Well, let us set off in the King Ranch. And the thing about the King Ranch is this is a detail-oriented person's truck. And what I mean by that is there's just like little wood insert here. There's just little things throughout this that if you're just looking for fancy and features, that's not what this truck provides. This truck provides, again, an interior where you like the finer things in life. And I've said it in the past, I'll say it again, Ford needs to make, and this is, I'm emphasizing this, needs. What is this Grand Cherokee doing? Needs to make a Raptor King Ranch. Now, they don't need to make a bunch of them, but they need to make them. And I promise you they would sell. Like, every single redneck and their dog would buy one. So with the King Ranch, just like the Platinum, you get more comfortable seats. And this one has the, I forgot to mention, it's got the full recline seat. We can basically use these as a bed, which my road trip back from Texas last week, that would have been nice to have. That would have definitely been nice to have. Now, it still is a Super Duty, so the steering is not the most precise, but it's not bad for a truck that weighs 1 billion pounds and is an absolute boat in terms of the overall length. Now, I think that Ford has probably the best suspension in terms of comfort, which is surprising because GM uses independent suspension in the front with their trucks. And so you'd think that their trucks would ride better, but no. Yeah, and the high output's an absolute monster. It's so powerful. But yeah, as I was saying, you'd think that that would ride better because this has solid axles, but no, this actually does in fact ride better. Like, I've driven all the HT trucks quite a bit, and what I would say is Ram's 3500 is the worst with the ride quality by far. GM is in between, and then Ford is the best. And I think, let me try to demonstrate this a little bit. Man, this is so I really have to pay attention when driving this truck. It's not the worst, but like I can't just like zoom through things mindlessly. Yeah, you really notice it over the stuff like this. Again, this isn't the best test on the planet, but this kind of shows you highway joints and stuff. Like in the other trucks, you really just kind of feel like da 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 da. This, it's not luxury car by any means, but it's actually pretty good at absorbing all the little bumps. So yeah, it's a really nice ride, and I can understand why people go for the Super Duties just because of that. Because a lot of people, they have these diesel trucks, and because they're so expensive, it's got to be their daily driver, it's got to be their family car, and it's the tow rig that they need because of whatever they have, toys or business. So it's nice to have something that's comfortable, right? You're not having to concede as much. So overall, the King Ranch, it's my favorite package in terms of the interior just because of the little details that it has. I'm not as fond of the exterior style, being honest. I kind of prefer the blacked out, like, and that's why I said that they should do like a Raptor King Ranch or something, because, I mean, let me know if I'm wrong, but I think if I could get this interior with the, let me show you guys this other truck. Ooh, Tundra. Gotta love those Tundras. Let's find it. It's just right over. There you go. So you can see how it's like blacked out and everything. If I could have that truck with the King, and it's not just about having the brown interior, it's about like this leather and everything. If I could have that truck with this interior, that'd be like the perfect Super Duty. How many of you guys think about the King Ranch?